ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Good morning, dear students. Whether my voice is audible? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Then let us start with today's concept of CET. That is the another physiology concept, digestion and absorption. Let us solve few questions on it, and then we will solve few questions on respiration, breathing, and respiration also. So digestion, the weightage will be of 3 marks, as well as respiration, the weightage will be of 3 marks, right? Okay, let us begin with the, the digestion and absorption. Yeah, let us brush up some concepts. So this is a digestive system of the human being, which starts with mouth and ends with anus, which is a complete digestive system. The bile duct, pancreatic duct, this is regarding the, I collected only the important points related to competitive examination. So the bile duct and pancreatic duct open together into the duodenum as common part, as a common duct, okay, as a common duct, which is called as hepatopancreatic duct, which is guarded by a sphincter called as sphincter of Oddi. So sphincter of Oddi, what it will do? It is the sphincter present between duodenum, right? Then after that, bile duct and pancreatic duct barovaga during the duodenum, the sphincter will take care of it. The pancreas is a compound gland which is both exocrine as well as endocrine, elongated organ situated between the limbs. The exocrine portion secrete an alkaline pancreatic juice containing enzyme. Endocrine portion ಏನು secrete ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? Insulin and glucagon. Uh, fine. So this is a digestive system. Digestive system is called as the alimentary canal. Alimentary canal. So the alimentary canal consists of what? The alimentary canal begins with an anterior opening which is called mouth. It opens out posteriorly. The mouth leads to a buccal cavity. The oral cavity has the number of teeth and muscular tongue. Each tooth is embedded in a socket of jawbone. So this condition is called as thicodent, where the tooth is embedded in the socket of jawbone where it is attached. So this condition is called thicodont. Okay, then arrangement. So see here, incisors two. Then third and four. Third one is canine. 4 and 5 molars. 6, 7, 8 are molars. Four and 5 is premolar, and this is the socket of jaw. See the shape of incisor, canine, and then premolar and molar. Okay. So the adult will be having 32 permanent teeth, as well as we have a set of teeth will come in our lifetime. That is why the condition is called as defiodont. Then we should be aware of regarding the dental formula. Then the tongue helps in rolling of the food for the speech also. Just a minute. Fine. Uh, After that, once the food goes into the food pipe or esophagus, it is prevented or controlled by a epiglottis. These are theoretical things. Then a stomach located in the upper left portion of the cavity has three major parts. Stomach part ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ cardiac, fundic and pyloric. So first part is cardiac, second part is fundic and third part is pyloric. That arrangement you should remember, the parts of stomach. Then small intestine, duodenum, which is a more long coiled middle portion. Then jejunum, middle portion, and ileum. The opening of the stomach into the duodenum is guarded by a sphincter which is called a pyloric. Stomach to duodenum, pyloric sphincter. Ileum opens into the large intestine. It consists of, sorry, just a minute. Yeah. So ileum opens into the, it consists of cecum, colon, and rectum. Large intestine, cecum, colon, and rectum. Cecum is the small bland-like sac which hosts some symbiotic microorganisms. So symbiotic microorganisms are present in cecum. Cecum, okay. Then a narrow finger-like tubular projection, the vermiform appendix, which is a vestigial organ, arises from the cecum. The cecum opens into the colon. Just a minute. Okay. Next, regarding the small intestine, the wall of alimentary canal from esophagus to rectum possesses four layers. Wall, alimentary canal wall ಇದರಿಂದ ಮಾಡಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ. Serosa, muscularis, submucosa, mucosa. Four layers. Serosa, muscularis, submucosa, mucosa. Serosa is the outermost layer and is made up of thin mesothelium. Then muscularis is formed by smooth muscles. Then after that, the submucosa layer, the third layer, is formed by loose connective tissue. In duodenum, glands are also present in submucosa. Then villi we know to increase the surface area for absorption. Okay. The last point here, mucosa also forms glands in the stomach, which are termed as gastric glands. Glands in stomach, gastric glands antare, and crypts in between the bases of villi in the intestine, which are called crypts Lieberkuhn. Crypts Lieberkuhn. So it is formed by mucosa. All the four layers show modification in different parts of the alimentary canal. Ella four layers. So ಒಂದೊಂದು part ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. It is not that it will be same throughout the alimentary canal. Next we have regarding the digestive glands. So regarding it we will study later. Now let us solve some questions on it. Yeah. So the first question on digestion and absorption goes like this. Okay. I think the screen is visible to everyone. The first question, the food that gives more calories per unit mass of food is option A, protein, option B, carbohydrates, option C, fat, option D, water. The food that gives more calories per unit mass of food. Kanchana Raj option B, Deepthi option B, Saundarya, Gayatri, Samarth option C, Nandi, Shilpa, Kavita voted for option B, Nuhu Sayyed, Saima, Rakshita, Hemashri, then DB, okay. Fine. Anvita, most of you voted for option B, that is carbohydrates, the food that gives more calories per unit mass of food. Let us C, okay. Lohit option C, and then Praveen option B. Okay, let us proceed with the answer. The right answer, the food that gives more calories per unit mass is option C, that is fat, which readily gives the energy, that is carbohydrate, which gives the energy later at the last stage, that is protein. So the right answer is option C, that is fat. Essentially, the work digestion means. Digestion andre eno? Option A, breaking food for energy. Option B, building of proteins from amino acids, changing organic molecule, breaking complex organic molecules into smaller ones. What is digestion? Chaitra? I'm sorry. Chaitra, Samar, Anvita, Nandish, Pallavi, Lohit, Rupa, Pavitra, Praveen, Kanchana Raj voted for option D, Samarth option A, Vidya, Rakshita, Ramya, Kavita, Gayatri, Kirti, DB. Okay. Most of you voted for option D, that is the right answer, that is breaking complex organic molecules into smaller ones. Good. Third question. In human beings, carbohydrate is stored as glycogen in. Carbohydrate to ಎಲ್ಲಿ store ಆಗಿರತ್ತೆ? As glycogen. Liver and muscles. Liver, C muscles, D spleen. Yes, ಗ್ಲೈಕೋಜನ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಲೋಹಿತ್ ಬಿ ಆರ್ ಎ. ಓಕೆ, ನುಹು ಸೈಯದ್ ಎ, ಗಾಯತ್ರಿ ಬಿ, ಕಾಂಚನರಾಜ್ ಎ, ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ, ಡಿ ಬಿ ಕೀರ್ತಿ, then Nandi Shavati. What about YouTube students? Praveen, Gurusit, Rakshita, option A. So most of you voted for option A. In human beings, carbohydrate is stored as glycogen. Anvita, option B. Pallavi, option B. Okay. What about others? Any other answers here? Just a minute. Sorry. So here, the right answer is option A. The glycogen will be stored in liver and muscles. Fourth question, emulsification of fat is carried out by bile pigments, bile salts, HCl, pancreatic juice. Praveen, option A. Rakshita, option B. Hemashri, option B. A. Kanchanaraj, option A. Saundarya, Lakshmi, Lohit, option B. Deepthi, option A. Kavita, option A. Fine. Pavitra, option B. Nuhu Sayyed, option B. So the right answer is option B, that is bile salts. Fine. Digestion of proteins, fats, and carbohydrate. All the digestion is completed in stomach, duodenum, ileum, none of these. Guru Siddh, option A. Saundarya, option D. Understand the question, all of you, and then answer. Vidya, Nandish, Rakshita, Lohit, option C, Rakshita, option C, Shilpa Nayak, option A, Lakshmi, option C, DB, option D. Okay, can anyone tell me the parts of small intestine? What are the parts of small intestine? Yes. Parts of small intestine. Just now we discussed, no? Duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. So, as the complete digestion takes place in small intestine, the last part of small intestine is option C, that is ileum. So, the right answer is option C, that is ileum. Then, which of the following teeth appear only once in the life of a man? Incisors, canines, premolars, molars. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಟೀತು, ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೀತು ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಲೈಫ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಸಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? Means we have milk teeth and permanent teeth. Among this, which will come only once? Rakshita, option C, Saundarya, Lohit, then Shilpa, Hemashri, Nuhu Sayyed, Kirti, Lakshmi, Arasidji, Kanchana Raj, Pavitra. Fine. Let us brush up some concept, then I will clarify you. Digestive glands, regarding digestive glands. Just a minute. Kanchana Raj, can you read this?
Yes, ma'am. The digestive gland associated with alimentary canal included the salivary gland, the liver, and the pancreas. Saliva is mainly produced by three pair of salivary gland: the proteus cheek, the submandibular lower jaw, and the sublingual below the tongue. These glands situated just outside the buccal cavity secreted salivary juice into buccal cavity. Liver is the largest gland of the body, weighing 1.2 to 1.5 kg in adult human. It is situated in the abdominal cavity just below the diaphragm and has two lobes. The elyphic lobes are structural and functional unit of liver containing elyphic cell arranged in the form of cords. Each lobe is containing hepatic cell. Each lobe is covered by thin connective tissue sheath is called as Gilson capsule.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Shilpa Nayak, can you read out this slide? You can unmute yourself. I gave you an assist.
The bile secreted by the hepatic cell passes through the hepatic duct and it is stored and
Yes, what is the issue? The bile secreted by the hepatic cells passes through the hepatic ducts and is stored and concentrated in a thin muscular sac called as gallbladder. So the bile is stored in gallbladder. The duct of gallbladder, which is called a cystic duct, along with the hepatic duct forms a common bile duct. So bile duct ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನಿರುತ್ತೆ cystic duct as well as hepatic duct. Fine, let us solve some questions now. Yeah, just okay. In man, the zymogen or chief cells are mainly found in zymogen or chief cells. This is actually the main physiology part of questions. Okay. In man, the zymogen of chief cells are mainly found in cardiac part of stomach, pyloric part of stomach, duodenum, and fundic part of stomach. DB option C, Samarth option A, Saundarya option C, Lohit option D, Rakshita option D, Lakshmi Vadayar option C, Pavitra option D, Praveen option C. So let us check the answer. The right answer is the chief cells are found in fundic part of stomach. Fundic part of stomach. 21st question goes like this, guys. Pancreatic juice and hormones of pancreas are produced by. I repeat, pancreatic juice and hormones of pancreas are produced by option A, same cells, option B, same cells at different times, option C, statement is wrong, option D, different cells. Pancreatic juice ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾಂಕ್ರಿಯಾಸ್ದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. Rakshita option D, Samarth option B, okay, Kirti option D, Nuhu Sayyed option B, Pavitra, Hemashri option D, Kanchanaraj option B, Saima Kavita as option D. So let us check the answer. The right answer is option B, same cells at different times. Let us cross verify the answer again. Asha L. Patil, can you read out the slide? Yes. Purvi Gowda, can you read out the slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
The pancreas is a gland organ in the digestive and endocrine systems of vertebrates. It is both exocrine, secreting pancreatic juice containing digestive enzymes, and endocrine, producing several important hormones including insulin, glucagon, and somatostatin. The beta cells produce insulin, alpha cells produce glucagon, and delta cells produce somatostatin. There are two main types of exocrine pancreatic cells responsible for two main classes of secretions. The centroacinar cells produce bicarbonate ions, and basophilic cells secrete digestive enzymes.
Okay, thank you. The next question, vitamin K is required for. Vitamin K is required for option A, change of prothrombin to thrombin. Option B, synthesis of prothrombin. Option C, change of fibrinogen to fibrin. Option D, formation of thromboplastin. Yes, what is the answer? Be fast. Soundarya, Aishwarya, option B. Hemashri, Gayatri, Lakshmi, Shilpa Nayak, Praveen, Kirti, Kanchana Raj voted for option B. Okay. Rakshita, Saima, Aishwarya. Most of you voted for option B, synthesis of prothrombin. Let us see. Option B is the right answer. The next question goes like this. Kupffer cells occur in A, spleen, option B, kidney, option C, brain, option D, liver. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಕಪ್ಪರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ where you will find Kappa cells. Option A, Pallavi, Vidya, option D, Kanchana Raj, option D, then Rakshita, option D, Kirti, DB, option D, Kavita, option D, Rupa, option D, Gurusit, Shilpa Rayak, Nandish, option A, Saima. Okay. Let us check the answer. The right answer here is option D, that is liver. You can observe Kupffer cells in liver. Next, renin acts on option A, milk changing casein into calcium paracasinate at 7.2 to 8.2 pH. The next one, proteins in the stomach. C, fat in intestine. D, milk changing casein into calcium paracasinate at 1 to 3 pH. What is the right answer? What is the right answer? Gayatri, option D. Soundarya, option C. DB, option D. Kirti, option D. Rakshita, option D. Praveen JH, option D. Anvita, option D. Okay, most of you voted for option D. Yes. Aishwarya Pragad, option D. Yes, someone asked a doubt here. Yeah, who is this? Yeah, Hemashri. What is the function of Kupffer cells? Okay, Kupffer cells in liver protects the liver from bacterial infections. Okay, so that is the main thing. It protects the liver. Okay, most of you answered as option D. Let us check the answer. The right answer is option D. That is, renin acts on milk changing casein, where casein will be converted into calcium paracasinate at the pH of 1 to 3. That is the right answer. 25th question goes like this. The enzyme enterokinase helps in the conversion of pepsinogen into pepsin, trypsinogen into trypsin, casinogen into casein, proteins into polypeptides? Yes. Enterokinase, enzyme enterokinase ಕೆಲಸ ಏನು? ಏನನ್ನ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಶಿಲ್ಪಾ ನಾಯಕ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ, ಸೌಂದರ್ಯ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ. Most of you simply messaging the answer, not reading the question, not understanding the question. Lohit and Vidya option B. Most of you are having the breakfast, having something as a popcorn to time pass and watching the videos as if you are watching the movie and then answering. DB, Rakshita, okay, Pavitra, Gayatri. Most of you answered it for option B. Let us check the answer. Right, option B, that is trypsinogen into trypsin, is the right answer. Good. The next question. A dental disease characterized by mottling of teeth is due to the presence of certain chemical element in drinking water. Which of the following is that element? I repeat, a dental disease characterized by mottling of teeth is due to the presence of certain chemical element. Which of the following is that element? Shilpa, DB, Lohit, Kanchanaraj, option C. Hemashri, option B. Rakshita, Ramya, Kavita, Pavitra, Gayatri, Aishwarya. Okay, most of you voted for option C, that is fluorine. So let us check the answer. The right answer is fluorine. Fluorine ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ್ರೆ, so it affects the enamel of our teeth. Okay, so which is called mottling. Next, 27th question. The contraction of gallbladder is due to option A, gastrin, option B, cholecystokinin, option C, secretin, option D, enterogastrone. Gallbladder contract ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆ? It is due to what? Okay. Saundarya, Kirti, option C. Okay, Lohit, CCK. Good. DB, option B. Kanchanaraj, option C. Ramya, Pavitra, option C. Kirti, option D. Most of you voted for C. Only few of you answered it correctly. Let us check the answer. Option B, that is cholecystokinin, CCK. It is called as CCK. So it leads the contraction to the contraction of gallbladder. Stool of a person is whitish gray colored due to malfunction of which of the following? Stool of a person, the feces of the person, whitish gray color ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆ? It is due to the malfunction of which part? Pancreas, spleen, kidney, liver. Yes, who is going to answer this? Lohit, DB, option D. Hemashri, option A. Nandish, Kanchanaraj, Pallavi, Ramya, Praveen, option D. Samarth, option A. KCK, option D. Shilpa Nayak, option D. Pavitra, option D. Let us check the answer. The right answer here is option D, that is liver. Stool that is pale or whitish gray in color may be caused by the insufficient bile output. So bile output ಜಾಸ್ತಿ correct ಆಗಿ ಆಗ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ. So bile salts from the liver gives stool its brownish color. If there is decreased bile output, stool is much lighter in color. Thus whitish gray color stool is due to malfunctioning of the liver. Okay, 29th question goes like this. During prolonged fasting, in what sequence are the following organic compounds used up by the body? Prolonged ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ದಿನ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ದಿನ ನಾವು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೊತ್ತು ನಾವು ಉಪವಾಸ ಇದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಬಾಡಿಲಿ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲಿಪಿಡ್, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಟ್, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ಸ್. First fat, next carbohydrates, lastly proteins. First carbohydrate, next proteins, lastly lipids. Yes, what is your answer, guys? Kanchanaraj, option B. Samarth, option B. What about others? DB, Shilpa Nayak, Lohit, Praveen, Lakshmi Vadiyar, Kavita, Pavitra, Hemashri. Almost all of you voted for option B. Let us check the answer. Option B is the right answer. Even though proteins are less complex than fats. ಅದು digestion ಆಗೋ process ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ protein, so it is long and time consuming. That is why first carbohydrates will be broken down because it gives instant energy. Next, fats will be broken down because it gives high calorie of energy. Then lastly, proteins will be broken down. Okay. Epithelial cells of the intestine involved in a food absorption have on their surface. Epithelial cells, intestine in a epithelial cells which are involved in food absorption. ಅದರ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಿರ್ತವೆ? ಪೈನೋಸೈಟಿಕ್ ವೆಸಿಕಲ್, ಮೈಕ್ರೋವಿಲ್ಲೈ, zymogen granules, phagocytic vesicles. Yes, what about YouTube students? Be fast, guys. Yeah, what is your answer on this? Lakshmi, option B. Nuhu Sayyad, option B. Kanchana Raj, option B. Pallavi, option B. Kavita, Shilpa Nayak, Pavitra, Aishwarya, Sarima, and then TB, then okay, Kirti K, Gayatri, Rakshita. Most of you voted for option B, that is microvilli. Let us check the answer. The right answer is microvilli. The cells will be having microvilli on their surface so that it increases the absorption, surface area for absorption. Okay. Angiotensinogen is a protein produced and secreted by. Angiotensinogen ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು protein ಇದೆ. It is produced and secreted by endothelial cells, liver cell, juxtaglomerular cells, macula densa cells. Yes. Shilpa Nayak, DB, Samar, Pallavi, option A, Aishwarya, option B, Gayatri, option B, Nuhu Sayyad, option B, Kanchana Raj, option B, Kirti, Nandish, option B. Fine. So let us check the answer. The right answer is option B, that is liver cell. Now, just a minute. Fine. Now let us start with the 5-star bio on the digestion and absorption. Be ready. Your answer should be only through chats. And when I say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, at 1, when I say 1, the first message which I get, which is a correct answer, that person will be a winner. The second question goes like this. What will happen if the secretion of parietal cells of gastric gland is blocked with an inhibitor? Option A, gastric juice will be deficient in thymosin. Option B, gastric juice will be deficient in pepsinogen. Option C, in the absence of HCl secretion, inactive pepsinogen is not converted into active enzyme pepsin. Option D, enterokinase will not be released from the duodenal mucosa, and so trypsinogen is not converted to trypsin. Fine. What is your answer? Your time starts now. Of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guru Siddh, option C. Lohit, option C. Kanchana Raj, option C. So the first message which I got is of Guru Siddh. He voted for option C. So the right answer is option C. That is, in the absence of HCl secretion, inactive pepsinogen is not converted into active enzyme pepsin. Fine. Next, 33rd question. If for some reason our goblet cells are non-functional, this will adversely affect. If for some reason our goblet cells are non-functional, goblet cells function ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Option A, production of somatostatin. Option B, secretion of sebum from sebaceous glands. Option C, maturation of sperms. Option D, smooth movement of food down the intestine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lohit, I will cover it soon about yesterday's 5-star bio. Due to lack of time, I couldn't do it. Lakshmi, Kavita, Shilpa, Guru Siddh. Okay, I got first answer from Lakshmi as option D. So let us check the answer. Option D is the right answer. So which one of the following correctly represents the normal adult human dental formula? ಕೆಳಗಡೆ dental formula ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Which is the correct dental formula? We have to see. So see all the options A, B, C, D. ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ and tell me the answer. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lohit option C, Anvita option C, Shilpa Nayak option C, Pavitra Nuhusayyad option C. So the first answer I got it from Lohit, and the correct answer is option C. 2 incisors, 1 canine, 2 premolars, 3 molars. So this is upper jaw, this is a lower jaw, right? So option C is the right answer. The next question, the center of hunger or center of which regulates the amount of food we eat or our appetite is located in which part of the brain? Let me see. Goblet cell function is secretion of mucus, mucin anna secrete ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, so that the alimentary canal lining will be protected. The center of hunger or center which regulates the amount of food we eat or our appetite is located in option A medulla, option B cerebrum, option C hypothalamus, option D alimentary canal. The time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. DB option C, Shilpa Nayak option C, Samarth option A, Anvita option C, Kanchanaraj option C. So let us check the answer. The first answer I got from DB as a C, so he won. The winner is DB. Option C is the right answer. Okay, fine. So this is I'm sorry. This is of some questions on digestion and absorption. Now we are going to start with breathing and exchanging of the gas. So whether you guys want me to start with the questions directly or you want me to brush up some ideas on it. However you say, we will proceed with that. And the weightage of this chapter is 3 marks. Whether, okay, Kanchana Raj said he wants questions too. Questions, Samarth concept first. Okay. What about others? 2 different opinions I got. I am asking whether you want questions directly of this concept or you want me to Gayatri direct question, Lohit question, fresh up some concept question. Okay. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ questions say voting ಇದೆ. But to some of you will get confused. Okay, fine. Just a minute. There is no much explanation about this concept. Most of the concept is of diagrammatic. So this is regarding the respiratory system of the human being. You can see, right? Epiglottis, larynx, trachea, bronchus, gut, end of the rib, lungs, pleural membrane, alveoli, pleural fluid, bronchioles. Next, we have breathing, pulmonary ventilation ಅಂತಾನೂ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. Diffusion of gases in the breathing ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Transport of gases by the blood. Diffusion of oxygen and carbon dioxide between blood and the tissues. So inhalation and exhalation ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So air entering the lungs, inhalation ಆಗುವಾಗ volume of thorax will be increased, while exhaling volume of thorax will be decreased. And ribs ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, inhale ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಾಗ ribs are raised, ಮೇಲಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿರ್ತವೆ. ಈ exhale ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಾಗ ribs will be return to the original position. Mechanism of breathing we learned in theoretical concepts. Next, yeah, this is a main thing we have to concentrate on. What is tidal volume, what is IRV, and what is additional volume of air. Right now, yes. Ramya, can you read out the slide? Ramya Yam.
Respiratory volume and capacities. Tidal volume of air inspired or expired during a normal respiration. It is approx 500 ml. A healthy man can inspire or expire approximately 6,000 to 8,000 ml of air per minute. Inspiratory reserve volume. Additional volume of air a person can inspire by a forcible inspiration. This averages to 500 ml to 3000 expiratory reserve volume. Additional volume of air a person can expire by a forcible expiration. This average 1000 ml to 1100. Residual volume of air remaining in the lungs even after a forcible expiration. This average 1100 ml to 1200 ml.
Okay, thank you. So here, residual volume, expiratory reserve volume, additional volume, inspiratory reserve volume, IRV, and tidal volume. Regarding these numbers, you should remember. Then after that, inspiratory capacity, the formula is tidal volume plus IRV. Please note it down. Inspiratory capacity and the kelidre TV plus IRV. Expiratory capacity and the kelidre, it is the sum of TV plus ERV. TV plus ERV. Then functional residual capacity and the kelidre, it is ERV and RV. Vital capacity, it includes ERV, TV, and IRV. Okay, so this is regarding, this is regarding respiratory volumes and capacities. Now let us move to some questions. So the weightage will be of 2 to 3 marks of this lesson. Okay. When carbon dioxide concentration in blood increases, breathing becomes shallower and slow. There is no effect on breathing. Slow and deep, faster and deeper. Carbon dioxide concentration ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ breathing ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So what is your answer, guys? Shilpa Nayak, option D. What about others? When Kanchana Raj, option D. Ramya, option D. Kavita, Rakshita, Rupa, Lakshmi Vadayar. Okay, so the right answer is option D, that is faster and deeper. 37th question. People living at sea level have around 5 million RBC per cubic millimeter of RBCs per cubic millimeter of their blood, whereas those living at an altitude have 5,400 meters have around 8 million RBCs. This is because at high altitude, what happens? Option A, atmospheric oxygen level is less, hence more RBCs are needed. Option B, there is more UV radiation. Option C, people eat more nutritive food. Option D, people get pollution-free air to breathe and more oxygen is available. ಅವ್ರೇನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹೈಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜನರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿರತ್ತೆ 8 ಮಿಲಿಯನ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ RBC. ಯಾಕೆ? Kanchana Raj, option A. Kavita, option A. Vidya, option A. Pallavi, Lakshmi, and then Gayatri, Aishwarya, Ramya. What about YouTube students? Shilpa Nayak, Rakshita, Nuhu Sayyed. Most of you voted for option A. So option A, that is at a higher altitude, atmospheric oxygen level will be less. So hence more RBCs are required to absorb required amount of oxygen. The next question goes like this. The breathing controlling center of medulla oblongata is mainly under which control? Option A, chemical control. Option B, physical control. Option C, neural control. Option D, all of the above. Dhamani, option A. Vidya, option C. Nuhu Sayyed, option D. Kumar, option B. Gayatri, option D. Anvita, option D. Kanchana Raj, Lakshmi, Kavita, Ramya. Most of you voted for option D, but the right answer is option A. It will be under chemical control, hormonal control. Okay, so next question, 39th question. In which form carbon dioxide is carried in the blood? Which form? Sodium bicarbonate, sodium carbonate, potassium carbonate, magnesium carbonate. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಎಸ್, ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್? Anvita, option A. Nuhu Sayyed, option A. Pallavi, option A. Lakshmi, Kanchana Raj, DB, option D. Shilpa Nayak, Ramya voted for option A. Kumar voted for option A. Let us check the answer. Option A, that is sodium bicarbonate, is the right answer. 40th question. The normal rate of respiration in man per minute is about. Per minute ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು normal rate of respiration ಅಂತ? A 10 to 15 times, B 16 to 20, C 19 to 21, D 23 to 25. We pass. Nuhu Sayyad option C, Pallavi option B. Okay, what about others? Kanchana Raj option C, Kumar option D, or B, Kavita, Ramya, Shilpa Nayak, Rakshita option C. The right answer is option B, 16 to 20 times. 41 question. The transport of oxygen by the blood takes place by leukocytes, thrombocytes, C, plasma, D, erythrocytes. Leukocytes, thrombocytes, C, plasma, D, erythrocytes. Praveen, Nandish, Nuhu Sayyad option C. Then what about others? Aishwarya option C, Anvita option C. Transport of oxygen takes place by a hemoglobin which is present on the membrane of RBC. So the right answer is option D, that is erythrocyte. 42nd question. Oxygen is transported in vertebrates as oxygen ಹೇಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ vertebrates ಅಲ್ಲಿ? Dissolved in a plasma, complexed with hemoglobin, dissolved in cytoplasm of erythrocytes, absorbed over the RBCs. Very easy question. Just now we discussed. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ oxygen transport ಆಗುತ್ತೆ vertebrate ಅಲ್ಲಿ? Nuhu Sayyad option B, good. What about others? Gayatri option C, Anvita, Kanchana Raj voted for option B, Rakshita, Pavitra, Pallavi, then Ravi Kumar, Yan, okay. Fine. Aishwarya Pagat, DB. Most of you voted for option B. Very good. The right answer is option B. The covering of the lung is called pericardium, perichondrium, pleural membrane, peritoneum. Covering of the lung is called. Yes, who is going to answer this? Anvita option C. Shilpa Nayak option C. Pallavi option C. Praveen JH option C. Kanchana Raj, Ramya, Aishwarya. Most of you voted for correct answer option C. Pleural membrane is the right answer. 44th question goes like this. Diaphragm present in mammals. Diaphragm mammals are present irutte. Adenu, it is a membrane between external and middle ear, membrane around the brain, partition between thoracic and abdominal cavity. It is membrane around the lungs. What is diaphragm? They ask. Okay. Kanchana Raj option D, Nuhu Sayyad option C, Kavita option D, Ravi Kumarian, Nandi Shavati, Anvita option C, Ramya option D, Pallavi option D, DB option C, Rakshita option C. So the right answer is option C. It is a partition between thoracic and abdominal cavities. Next question. Percentage of oxygen supplied by hemoglobin is. Percentage of oxygen supplied by hemoglobin 97, 100, 49, 3. Kanchana Raj, C or D? Shilpa A. Lohit option A. Anvita, Nuhu Sayyad, Kumar option C. Okay, some of you voted for option C, few of you voted for option A. So the right answer is option A, that is 97%. 46th question goes like this. On high mountains, difficulty in breathing is due to decrease in partial pressure of oxygen, decrease in amount of oxygen, increase in carbon dioxide concentration, all of the above. Yes, Kavita option A, Nandish option B, Nuhu Sayyad option B, Kumar option D, Gayatri option B, Anvita option A, Ramya option B, Pavitra option B, Aishwarya option B. So here the right answer is option A, decrease in partial pressure of oxygen. During inspiration, the diaphragm, what happens to the diaphragm? Expands, shows no change, contracts and flattens, relaxes to become dome shape. What happens to the diaphragm during inspiration? Shilpa Nayak option C. Lohit option C. Nuhu Sayyed, option C. Gayatri, Anvita, Rakshita voted for option C. Pavitra, Kanchana Raj, option C. DB, option C. What about YouTube students? Aishwarya Kumar, option C. So let us proceed. YouTube, option C. Okay, fine. Let us check the answer. Option C is the right answer. Good. 500 ml respiratory volume under RV in a normal adult human is related to respiratory volume ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ? Residual volume, total lung capacity, respiratory reserve volume, tidal volume. Chaitra, Vidya, Anvita, Shilpa Nayak, Rakshita, Pallavi, Praveen voted for option D. Pallavi voted for option B. Gayatri, Kanchana Raj, Kavita, Pavitra, Nuhu Sayyed. Most of them voted for option D. Tidal volume anta. Kumar. Okay. So let us check the answer. Right. Very good. The right 500 ml respiratory volume is related to tidal volume in the humans. Next. Body tissues obtain oxygen from hemoglobin because of its dissociation in tissues caused by. Body tissues ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ? Oxygen ನ hemoglobin ಇಂದ oxygen ನ absorb ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾವೆ because of its dissociation. So dissociation is caused by what ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Low oxygen concentration, high carbon dioxide concentration, low oxygen concentration, low CO2 concentration, high carbon dioxide concentration. How dissociation occurs? Aishwarya, Nuhu Sayyed, Shilpa Nayak voted for option D. Nuhu Sayyed, option A. Praveen option D. Kumar option D. Lohit option A. Kavita, Gayatri option A. Okay. So the right answer is actually option A, not option D. Option A is the right answer. Next, which is false among the following? Blood from right side of heart is carried to lungs by pulmonary artery. Pleura is double covering of kidney. Pancreas is both exocrine and endocrine. I'm sorry. Scurvy is due to vitamin C deficiency. Yes. Kanchana Raj, option A. But which is false among the following? Yes, be fast. Anvita, option B. Kanchan, Nuhu Sayyed, option C. Kanchana Raj. Read the question properly and then answer. Praveen. Okay. Lakshmi Arasiddhi. DB, option B. Pleura is a double covering of lungs. It is not kidney. Blood from right side of heart is carried. This is right. Pancreas is both. This is also right. Scurvy is due to vitamin C deficiency. This is also right. Which is false, they ask. So option B is a false statement. If the thoracic wall but not the lungs is punctured, if the thoracic wall but not the lungs is punctured, thoracic wall puncture ಆಗಿ lungs ಗೆ ಏನಾಗಲ್ಲ, but thoracic wall puncture ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? The lungs get inflated, the man dies as the lungs get collapsed, the breathing rate decreases, the breathing rate increases. Kavita, option B. Yes. Shilpa Nayak, maybe option B. Kanchana Raj, option B. Anvita, option C. Ramya, option B. Fine. Kumar, option B. Nuhu Sayyed, option B. Most of you voted for option B and it is the right answer. The man will die. What is the cause for the movement of oxygen through alveolar blood capillaries of lungs? Movement of oxygen through alveolar blood capillaries. The cause ಏನು ಅಂತ? Difference in oxygen tension and partial pressure of these chambers, partial pressure of carbon dioxide, union of oxygen with hemoglobin, all of these. Lakshmi, option B. Yes, be fast, guys. YouTube students, Shilpa Nayak, option A. Nuhu Sayyed, option A. Gayatri, option A. So the right answer is that is option A, difference in oxygen tension, partial pressure of the chambers. 53rd question. One of the following is a difference between pulmonary respiration of frog and human. Diaphragm and ribs play a role in respiration, in breathing. It is not in frog. Lungs are respiratory organs in frog. Respiration occurs due to pressure gradient in human. None of the above. What is the difference between pulmonary respiration of frog and human? Okay, I got 5 messages. Most of them voted for option A. Diaphragm and ribs play a role in respiration in breathing. So let us check. Option A is the right answer. So this is about the questions related to breathing and respiration, digestion and absorption. So the weightage will be 3 marks from each chapter, guys. Okay. So don't worry, we already completed the concepts which got more weightage. Okay, now we are concentrating on the concepts which got less weightage. But too, in CET and in NEET, we have to focus on all the chapters with the same importance because 1 mark also counts in those competitive exams. So be prepared, prepare well, don't waste your time, utilize the things whichever you have to a maximum level. Let us end up the session here. Have a nice day. Take care. Any doubts? Okay.